All right, so we don't actually have a new episode this week. Marty's kind of caught up doing shit at work, and yesterday he forgot his mom's birthday, which I don't really know how you do that, because that's your mom. It's like one of the few people's birthday I remember is my mom's, my dad's, sometimes my daughter's, and then I mix up my wife's birthday with other people's all the time. But I remember their birthdays. That's more than something. There was also stuff happened this week or last week. I'm not sure which, but there's a guy in town that likes to do karate in front of the bank. Recently, he was doing karate in front of McDonald's. We got a video of it. And now, recently, if you pick up the Rio Grande Sun and read the paper, he's on the police blotter for doing karate on top of Center Mart, the grocery store. Somebody reported him being up there, and when the cops went up there and asked him what he was doing, he said he just wanted to practice his martial arts. I don't know how you get up there in the first place, but he's just going around town kicking nothing at all. But he's doing a great job at it. I got a new car, and I had my first feature set on Friday. So it went fairly well. I was super nervous, super sober, ordered my drink while I was getting off stage. So not really much else is happening other than that, because I don't know how people do this by themselves. That's a weird thing to do. So I'm just going to play my set from Friday so you guys can hear it, and I figured something ought to be put out as opposed to just not uploading an episode. That doesn't really do anybody any good. Hopefully next week, me and Marty will find the time we'll actually do a whole episode. I know things have been kind of sporadic lately, but scheduling, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, here's my set list from Leaf and Hive Friday night. Enjoy.
Diagnos, everybody. Alright, so fuck UFOs, fuck balloons, and fuck trains. I don't give a shit about any of that. None of that's newsworthy. I care about Batman. Michael Keaton is back as Batman. After 34 years, no matter what the fuck Ezra Miller does, we finally got our Batman back. And it's cool because it's not Batfleck, it's not Raw Bat, Pat Bat, the Twilight Batman. It's not Nipples Batman. And it's not Val Kilmer. He was cool, but he got fat and cancer from doing coke here. But my boss actually used to sell him coke, so yeah. But Christian Bale's Batman fucking sucked. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody says it's a great thing. But his Bane sucked. It was a short asthmatic dude with a mask. That's the equivalent of a bully putting the kid in the locker. Batman's a fucking bully. We got Michael Keaton. That's the Batman I like. This joke was originally supposed to be about Rihanna at the Super Bowl. Clearly it didn't go that way. That was a part of it. The NFL decided to put a pregnant lady on a super unbalanced floating platform thing. It's also probably the most safety they've ever cared for a woman. And it's also probably the safest she probably felt safer there than she did with Chris Brown. But now, I'm a garbage person, not just by trade, just everything I just said and everything I'm about to say. Like, I was told you should get a rice cooker. It's really efficient. So I married an Asian woman. When I drive down the road, you know those little crosses and stuff you see from like car wrecks? my first thought isn't, oh, that's really sad. It's, Jews must be great drivers. Because you don't see a bunch of little Star of Davids or whatever Muslims put. They're probably good drivers too. The Make-A-Wish Foundation is probably the only people rooting for them to not cure cancer as well. It's like when you go to the gas station and it says round up for St. Jude's cancer kids. They're like, no, fuck that. John Cena needs work. If you don't know what I'm talking about, John Cena is the #1 wish fulfiller for Make-A-Wish. He's not like giving kids cancer or finishing the job. He's not going around saying, oh, you can't see me. Oh, now you see Chris Benoit. Now, my brain's kind of all dooted up because I was in the Army. And, like, I deployed. And that's traumatic. There's dead bodies. But that's not the most traumatic thing I saw. The most traumatic thing I saw was in basic training. There's 60 guys of all shapes and sizes in a shower. And it's not like individual stalls with little curtains and stuff. They call them a gangbang shower because it's a big open thing and that's the last thing you want to have happen. Although I'm sure someone here is going, no, I want that. I want that. Sign me up for the Army right now. But the first day, going to the showers, waiting in line, first guy comes out. Now, I have a staring problem. Ass, tits, dick, whatever. I'm going to look. It's natural. First guy comes out, and I look, and he's like, that's micro penis. It's kind of like an ugly baby. You're like, oh, that's cute. And it's a big confidence booster, too. So I'm sitting there, like, yeah, I got a big dick. And the next guy comes out with this, like, big old knee knocker, and he's like, I don't have a big dick. That's probably how the first guy felt. Now, I'm not really good at taking compliments or talking to people, especially women, which is weird because I'm married, and it has nothing to do with rice. But, like, talking to girls was always hard. Like, you go to a middle school dance, right? Go up, hey, do you want to dance? No? I guess I hate dancing now. Okay, fine. And then, when you tell people in the Army, they either tell you their politics, which are usually terrible, or they tell you thank you for your service. And I don't know what to say to that. They say, oh, thank you for your service. You're welcome? Thank you? I don't know. What I'd really like to do is tell them what I actually did in the Army. Thank you for your service. I jacked off in 3 countries. 5 if you count airports. Except once I got out, so I'm getting really good at it. Now, that's pretty much all I have, but before I go, can I have a double vodka and Sprite, please? Thank you.
Give it up one more time for Ibram Gallegos, everybody.